Welcome back to the Shaw Charity Classic and the Sunday Morning News live here this morning. It is beautiful. Lots of people showing up. They had about 12,000 people yesterday. We're expecting just as many or hopefully more here for this final day of the tournament.
And among all of those people, 1,200 volunteers. You may see some of them wearing some light blue out there, doing a great job keeping this tournament going. And we're going to check back in with Kevin Smith right now, who's standing by with a volunteer. Kevin.
Yeah, it's so great getting the stories here. Certainly these volunteers, some of them are going to have memories for life out of this. I want to bring in Josh here. He's 14 years old, and he plays here at the course in Kenya Meadows. This week you've been a standard bearer, so a walking scorer. Who are some of the players that you've had a chance to walk inside the ropes with, rub elbows with?
Well, I was walking with Mark O'Meara for the Pro-Am, and that was a really great experience. He was awesome with everybody. And then I also walked with Kirk Triplett for the Pro-Am the second day. And I got to walk with Bob Gilder, Mark Weeb, and Oki Idoki on Friday. Sorry.
Doesn't get any better than that. Now you're a golfer yourself, so so what has it been like to see these guys hit the shots on your course up close and personal?
It's been really cool. Like, I've got to see some tips and stuff on how to hit shots, different parts of the green and stuff. It's been really awesome.
Any stressful parts of it at all, or tell us what your duties are?
Well, so I'm the standard bearer. I changed the score on the sign here, and it shows everybody, like, on the golf course what their score is.
Where does this rank for you, kind of in sporting moments you've had in your life?
This is pretty much one of the top ones. It's been a really great experience the whole week.
Awesome. Josh, we'll let you get ready. You got your group going out here in a few minutes. So, I mean, think of that. People that like Josh, you're 14 years old, and he's already getting one of the experiences of his life at the Shaw Charity Classic. I want to bring in Robert Thompson, our analyst. I mean, yeah, you're talking about, the hardcore golf and Rocco, but don't forget the effect, these guys have on 1,200 volunteers as well.
Oh, it's a community event, clearly, for Calgary.
Yeah.
There's so many people involved in this, from the charitable level, through the volunteers, through, like Josh with the standard bearer. And I think that's one of the things we've seen this morning. I talked to a 7-year-old who was out with his dad signing autographs. We've seen kids on shoulders getting Nick Price's autograph as he goes to the tee. So we're seeing a lot of that kind of thing. And the players really interact with people, which is probably what sets this apart from perhaps a standard PGA Tour event. Champions Tour, they're more accessible. You certainly can get close to the action, but you also get close to the players, and they're legends.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing that I find so cool. You and I, growing up, yeah, of course we watched those British Opens in the 80s and watched Sandy Lyle winning them and watched Freddie Couples winning the Masters, but these kids didn't, and they're still starstruck.
Well, they know they're legends, right? And
yeah.
I mean, the great thing is, when you and I were growing up, we knew that Jack Nicklaus's probably best days were behind him, but he was a great player, and if you had the opportunity to see him, you were going to go to see him. And I think that's why they're lining up for autographs. That's why they're coming in. We see kids who are 5 or 6, they don't know. They just know they're coming to see great golf, and that they're, hopefully get an autograph or two and have an interesting experience.
Any numbers being thrown around at what could be raised for charity this week?
I talked to Sean Van Custen, the tournament director, just before we went on here. They're talking $1 million, or in and around $1 million, which is really, that's the other thing about this. There's the volunteers, there's the players, there's the golf, but $1 million for charity is really a significant number, I think.